All right, thanks for tuning in. My '03 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD Cummins NV 4500 blah blah MP205 swap is done. So I'm gonna take you for a walk around. All right, it's a 14 rear bumper, work truck rear end. I added a little Cummins sticker so you wouldn't forget. Stock rear end. Just put on the Method Racing wheels. It does have coming under aluminum drive shaft. Tapped the gas tank there for that. There you go. Filters and Chevrolet slip yoke on the rear of the NP 205. Like I say, that's a Ford, but Chevrolet will bolt right up to it. This was a gasser cloth truck. Now a diesel, and I went with mostly Avalanche. Most of the stuff is Avalanche except for the vinyl floor. That's crew cab. Still looking for one more door panel, and from the salvage yard we're going to get there. All floor shift. Built my own metal pedal. As you can see, that is not that's not the plastic one. It's metal, and just used the old style and welded up a box. Got two. One's for the Dodge ECM, and then that one's for the Chevrolet. Anyways, pretty much all salvage yard stuff in here, and we'll take it for a spin in a second. Coming around, nothing done to the exterior, bone stock. That's how I bought it. And then coming up under the hood. All right, so 24 valve out of a 99 Cummins, and that's actually the 99 right there. That's my son's Ford now. So anyways, yeah, stock turbo. I put 100 horsepower over injectors on it. It's got the edge tuner and a an exhaust, but that's about it. Had to make the downpipe, but used it's a Duramax aftermarket exhaust all the way back. Haven't got a second battery in yet, but that's coming. Ford medium duty accessory bracket there, so I got it's a F450 off an older 5.9, running real close on the gap there, but I am still able to run the Dodge radiator, and the Dodge intercooler is down there. Made my own brackets. But it fits. Screaming Seaman front mounts, and I made my own rear mount for the transmission. So other than that, pretty much self-explanatory. All right, let's take it for a spin. I'm going to get y'all situated, get y'all seated in here with me. So there we go. All right, hopefully that's good enough, and we'll go for a ride. Now I'm not using, I don't have a Chevrolet PCM. I have the BCM, right? I got the body control, but I don't have the PCM. So my cluster was going crazy. It's still looking for things it's never going to find. I won't have ABS. And I'm missing my fuel gauge, coolant gauge, and oil pressure, but I get that from the Edge with Attitude. Other than that, like, I don't need a transfer control module because my Ford 205 transfer case, I don't worry about it. So let's see here. All right. Make sure this is off. Now it's going to beep for a second. It's looking for airbag. It's not that it's just it's trying to talk for all kinds of stuff, and it just don't have it. So I just run through them. Service airbag, service brake booster. We're good to go. Edge is up and running. It's a stock NV 4500, right? But the rear end is a 410 stock Chevrolet 14 bolt rear end. So this thing is geared so low. Make sure it's in. Let's see. So the transfer case is in neutral. If I put it in gear, we're not going nowhere. All right. Now we're in too high. Second, e-brake off. Oh, and I never use first gear. I don't need it. All right. First gear is so low, it just creeps. So I always start in second. Run you around. Let's see what it's like to drive a Cummins powered Silverado. Cold day here in South Georgia. Upper Georgia got some snow yesterday. I wish we would have got it, but yeah, we didn't fare so well. I wish the rear end was a little bit lower. That 410, I could go 354 or even lower. It wouldn't bother me none. That's second gear. I mean, it's 30 miles an hour. We're already in fourth gear. Some of you may notice that my mile per hour doesn't kick on until about 20-ish. It just falls off. I have a Dakota Digital speedometer calculator. It reads from the NP205 VSS that I had made by Off-Road Design. They do that little upgrade there, and I don't know why. I don't know if the signal's not strong enough, but it doesn't kick on until about 20. But it's very accurate once it gets to 20. That big air filter, man, it really it cranks up the turbo spool. You can hear the turbo almost sounds like a Ford. You ever hear those Fords, man? They sound like jet engines. Power stroke so loud, but still not too bad in here. I did put some sound deadener on the firewall on this side. I still got to put something on the other side. We're gonna get there though. Turning back, getting back on the main road, we'll roll through the gears again. In fact, let's see what it will do. We'll crank up the power. There's one more I could go for hot unlock. I could get a little bit more fuel to it, but I'm not really much into racing this thing. I just don't really care to. It's basically a work truck slash family toy hauler, so it does a lot of regular duty. It's not going to see no track or anything. And it roasted the gear so fast. I don't want to get on. It's dropping coal out the back. So, drop it back down here. Overall, I'm super pleased with the swap. Dead ass reliable. Love the 6-liter that was in it. I bought this truck though with a good engine and a bad transmission. I knew I was going to swap it. My Suburban has a 6-liter in it. I'm very big fan of that engine. So, but I had the motor and I wanted 4 full doors for my family. That's all it was. I'd have kept the Dodge, but it's getting, as the family grew, it's getting hard to get everybody in there. So, anyways, it took about a year to do it. I could have done it faster, but I wasn't in a hurry. It took my time, and yeah, it came out good. There's still some small other things to tidy up, but it's getting there. And there you have it. That is a 2003 Silverado 2500 HD with a 24-valve Cummins, NV 4500. This transmission started life as a 2-wheel drive. I put a new main shaft in it, made it 4-wheel drive, bolted it up to the Ford transfer case, custom drive shaft out of a Texas drive shaft out of a Texas. There, it's great, and yeah, stock rear end. So, hey man, thanks for watching.